Sharpness to the team, something different, and I think we're going to see in every game a better Vinicius. There is a lot of talent in this man, and Canales working too, but what's important is that a lot of the ball to actually beat in pace the defenders of see Canales get into the box, and you'll see them being found by
something. His top scorer in La Liga Santander is Giovanni Lo Celso with 4.
They lost it. It was free kick again. The player receives the ball. It is offside. Sergio, neither of them. Oh,
there's a ball through. Keylor Navas.
Sergio León or Sanabria. Yes, he's from this angle anyway, but it's not the perfect angle.
Betis up the gears, and he finds Barragan on the right-hand side. The pull back towards the penalty area. Cut out though on the attack. He has Karim Benzema way to the left of the tackle from behind.
Gets the ball. You see Lo Celso, you see Guardado, you see Bartra waiting for him.
Free kick. Benzema does peel away. It will be Sergio Ramos, and he drives it straight into the wall. Moving up together there.
Yeah, talented players.
The youngster has one look up, puts it over to the far post, looking for Benzema, who goes down in the area. Betis
that he was going to get at City in City's last offer. So
top of your picture there, not obliging, as Vinicius picks it up and starts making his way towards the area, across to the far side of the area. Now the shot, and again it's Bartra, and now Modric, and Madrid have the lead. And Luka Modric just moved up a gear as the ball came back out to him, and he finds the top corner of the net, and Los Blancos lead.
We may have not seen the best Modric in terms of what he was doing with the ball, but certainly we know how dangerous he is on the edge of the box. Given the opportunity to shoot 2 and up to 3 times by Betis, eventually got to Modric in the perfect position.
Into the feet of Benzema, who's most certainly onside on this occasion. Across to Luka Modric, who thought about going for goal and now does, but then...
Yeah, it's not so much about sending it long, it's about making sure that you're able to...
On the attack once again, it's Vinicius, Marc Bartra in attendance, and a shot from Reguilon. Valverde brings it under control and rolls it into the feet of Benzema. Modric with the 50-50 challenge. The ball...
It's not for offensive reasons, it's generally for defensive reasons, even though there is only 3 centre-backs.
Lopez was going to take that goal kick. Now building down that far side, and it's Guardado whose ball. Samandi can come up from the back. Just making... It's Canales that delivers it. It's headed up by Natko Ball. Canales brings it back out to Lo Celso. Quick feet and the low drive, but it's a grab inside the opening 26 minutes of this encounter.
On box, all but Benzema. And once they break, of course, they're so good at it. Now this should be a yellow, and it is. One that gets given in Spain and probably doesn't get given in England.
Step over, still waiting for the delivery. It comes in now from Valverde. Varane was there. Canales knocks it down. Carvalho. And Barra.
Easy for Real Madrid.
Carvajal to Benzema, pulls it back, and it's a good ball.
A confident man that is feeling that he is important to the team.
Full control. Threads it back to Valverde. And he attempted too much. Betis.
Look at the space between the back 3 or 5, if you like, and the midfielders. There's no space.
Casemiro sharing a smile. Look at the high line from Real Madrid. Squarquino clips it into Marc Bartra. Oh, in an acute angle. Thought about the shot. Canales puts it over. Puts it back across. And now it's Fede Valverde in behind the Real Betis defence. Oh, what a challenge that! Looking across to the far side now, trying to get the pull back, and it's back.
With a Modric that seems to get better too.
There is the corner that comes in, and wide.
But a lot of what's happening, penetration, both through the wings and through passes in the centre like this.
Just catch has been when playing as part of that back 5 that Quique Setien.
Look who's defending there, Vinicius. Betis doesn't have to feel like they've got a lot of time and space on the ball, but not many of these kind of passes like the one from Carvalho has arrived from
the penalty area that Real Betis have had a free kick. No, it is Canales, and he dips it round. It's
opportunity of the first half is certainly not enough. Not enough at home. Just talking a lot because Betis could have the possession at this part of the pitch, and
there's an opportunity, and there is it wide of the mark.
Then Lo Celso and Canales, the most talented players alongside.
Improve things. Just Back to Marc Bartra with a solid challenge on Benzema. Our producer manages to get the right shot there and give us the full view.
Isco, that will always make for interesting reading again.
Certainly will. The referee there, despite Karim Benzema in the Real Madrid Castilla side, must be delighted that Santiago Solari is so willing to go back to the side. The team lost the injury to the finger. Our producer made sure in the first half that we got plenty of images of it.
It's not.
He rolls it across to Reguilon, who goes for goal. The balls around. Opportunity now as Modric prepares to take the corner. Swung into the near post. It was Varane that rose nearest and it drops down.
And kind of a new idea of what Betis wants to do. They want to recover the ball early if they can. You'll see them put him very right-footed so he couldn't attack the space that was in front of him.
Guardado does put it into the near post. There's themselves a corner.
But once the attack starts, they have been showing more intent, more directness, because they felt that.
Casemiro across to him. Joaquin weighing up the cross, and it's not a bad one. It was right across. That's well cut out by Fede Valverde. Receives it back, and there's the turn from Vinicius. Pau Lopez comes out, and the goalkeeper claims just teaming up once more. Cristo to Reguilon trying to find Vinicius, and he does. Really well weighted pass. Vinicius goes for goal. The ball, he rolls it to his nearest teammate. Now Canales with a low drive. Varane with the outside of the boot.
Shots on goal.
The game being played in Madrid's final third at the moment for Luka Modric. Vinicius does here to move away from both Francis and Marc Bartra. Now Cristo can run at the Betis defence. Celso to Carvalho may think about a shot. The crowd certainly wanted him to try his luck. That's the first time cross from Francis. Joaquin keeps it in. Challenge.
Yes.
Now it's a glorious ball looking for a good cross, but it's over the top.
5, 6 players of Real Madrid, 7, 8 behind the ball. They're not risking anything, and that's the way to stop Betis, of course.
Is Christian Tello who comes on.
Makes a lot of sense. It is a time to attack, even though Tello is also a right.
Still Real Betis 0, Real Madrid 1. That 13th minute goal from Luka Modric.
And making runs from there.
And there's a ball through for Canales. Flag stays down, and Real Betis are level. No, the flag's up. VAR will have a look at it. But the celebrations in Benito Villamarin brought to a temporary halt.
That seems like it's not offside. It's difficult from this angle. They've got many more television screens and all kinds of maths to get this line right. But great finish
for one goal. There was one initially. A bit of a standoff here. Marc Bartra and Vinicius.
Just coming on.
And that is what all the whistling is about. The introduction of the man that left Real Betis to join Real Madrid. Lo Celso picks it up from Guardado. Lo Celso continues the run. Keeps going. Tries to go past Carvajal. Real Madrid sliding in the Madrid skipper. One drive at goal. Into the area he goes. Back to Tello. Tello left-footed. Up and under by Nacho, by no means clear. Varane won't thank him for that. Dani Ceballos through the wall, and it's into the back of the net. And Real Madrid lead, and it is the former Real Betis man, Dani Ceballos, who